Hi, dear students. Today we'll have our second online lecture for Operations Management course by Dr. Sarah Said. Today we'll have new topic which is decision making. Decision making is a very vital one in order to be explained to learn how to make a rational decision through using a mathematical ways or different mathematical models. Our outline will be the decision process in operations, fundamentals of decision making, how to make a decision table. Also, we know that we have different types of decision making environments. Decision making under uncertainty, decision making under risk, and decision making under certainty. Your learning objectives, which you must complete this course, you will have or you will be able to have what's called different objectives achieved. Number one, make a rational decision. You must be learned how to make a rational decision. Build a decision table. Build a decision table. And we will know or learn how to make a decision table and different content inside this table. Also, you are able to explain how to use each of our three measures today, inshallah, and rest two uh, measures will be in our face-to-face lecture as we discussed in our open discussion under uncertainty case. Decision process in operations. Clearly, we will define the problem and the factors that will influence it. This is the first point that you must put in order to define your problem. Define it clearly, and then after defining your problem, you will have such alternatives. But first, you must develop a specific and measurable objectives, like maximization of profit as a measure or minimization of cost in order in order to know if you are achieved your objective or not. So it must be a measurable one. Develop a model. In this case, our model is uncertainty case, which you will use different measures from this case or model in order to help you to make decision. These measures are a mathematical equations or mathematical ways. Evaluate each alternative solutions. After defining your problem, you will put some alternatives from which you will select the best one or the most appropriate one for you. After selection of your alternative, you will implement the decision and set a timetable for completion. There are some terms that very important for you as to understand decision making course. Alternative is a course of action or a strategy that may be chosen by the decision maker. And you will find that you'll have different alternatives. State of nature, an occurrence or a situation over which the decision maker has a little or no control. Again, an occurrence or a situation over which the decision maker has a little or no control. Also, add a decision tree, and we must remember that decision tree in this part, it's for your knowledge only. it's for your knowledge only. In order to learn about a decision tree, you will not be asked in your exam at a decision tree or to make a decision tree, but you must know it for your knowledge. In a decision tree, you will have two symbols, a drawing. The square, it's called a decision node, from which one of several alternatives may be selected. So you will put a node or make or draw a circle. Sorry, you will draw a square. This square, you will have from it a branches or lines for different alternatives. And we'll see next slide. The circle is a state of nature node, out of which one state of nature will occur. Your cases that alternatives are found. Here, here, your decision node, your decision node, or your problem, or your main problem to be solved will be expressed by the purple square. From this decision node, you will find three branches. You will find three branches. You express your problem as a square. You express your alternatives as a line, as in lines. We have three lines. First line is to construct a large plant, a large plant. Your main problem that you want to make an investment, a rational investment. So you will put your fund as alternative number one to construct larger plant. Second alternative is to construct small plant. Third one to do nothing. However, to construct large or small plant, you will keep your fund in bank or you will have in a stock market. Therefore, your problem is a square which is branched in three lines. Each line express an alternative. We have three alternatives. This is a state of nature node, which means that at construction of large plant, you will have the two cases. A case number one may be this plant found in a favorable market. So the state of your work environment is favorable market. While the second case that you might be found in is the unfavorable market. Therefore, you must put in consideration that there are two cases that your large plant will be found in. However, a favorable market or unfavorable market. While in construct second alternative, a small plant, you will be found in also again favorable market or unfavorable market. In doing nothing, you will be found in any case of these market cases. So we learned how to draw our decision tree. And again, I'll confirm that this part is for your own knowledge, not to be asked in exam to draw a decision tree, but for your practical life. Inshallah, when you work it at any organization, you must know that there is a decision tree which is very important in order to clarify how to make a decision. Here we'll find that we have what's called a decision table example. It's very important, but we must learn some concepts or ensure on some concepts. Number one, construct large plant, construct small plant, or doing nothing. They are called alternatives. They are called alternatives. While favorable market and unfavorable market, they are called state of nature. State of nature. state of nature are the circumstances that your alternatives will be found in. Again, state of nature is the circumstances that you are will be found in. Number 3, the number or a value that is found for each alternative and favorable market. Like here you will find that at choosing to construct a large plant in a favorable market, we will have a profit maybe with $200,000. But at unfavorable market, you will have a loss of $180,000. The number here, 2,000, 200,000 and 180,000 here as a profit and here as a loss, it's called a payoff. Again, it's called a payoff. يبقى again $200,000 as a profit, $100,000 as a profit, zero as no profit, no loss. Again, negative or loss of $180,000, $20,000 also as a loss, and zero, no loss, no gain. All of those numbers called in term as a payoff, as you will find this term inside your textbook, inshallah. So you know that when I talk to you about a payoff, this is called a payoff. Again, we will say that decision making will be found under 3 cases. Under uncertainty, which is our main explained topic or course. Our mathematical ways will be done under uncertainty, to make uncertainty as to which state of nature may occur. Again, to make decision under uncertainty, to have a complete uncertainty as to which state of nature may occur. But if you have a decision making under risk, you will have 2 cases. Number 1, several states of nature may occur, which are the expected risk. The second one, each has a probability of occurring, which is unexpected risk. Finally, decision making under certainty, you are sure 100% from your decision, which is a state of nature which is known. So again, I'll confirm on this part that you will be asked in your exam at only decision making under uncertainty. Only. We will never be asked at a risk case. First measure that we will use at our uncertainty case is called a maximax or optimistic approach. And in this case, يا شباب, must look to our table here. شباب, will look at our table. We will have the maximum point for each alternative here. According to Maximax, you will get the maximum payoff between 200,000 and negative 180,000. So you'll select for this alternative 200,000. This is the first maximum one. Second, you will have two results for second alternative, which is construct small plant, $100,000 and negative $100,000. So the maximum one is $100,000. A third alternative, you will have pose 0, so you will get 0. After you get the maximum result for each alternative, which is $200,000, $100,000, and 0, you will take the maximum value in the 3 numbers, which is $200,000. According to this column, you will get the highest one, which is $200,000. So, according to Maximax choice, or it's called also optimistic choice, you will have to construct a large plant with a total profit of $200,000. $200,000. Returning back to our second alternative, which is يا شباب maximine or pessimistic approach. Maximine or pessimistic approach. This approach, or this part, you will have the minimum value in each row. Here, for example, for construct large plant alternative, the minimum value is $200,000 or negative 180. Excellent, it's negative 180, and you must write it in your column here. At construct a small plant, you will have $100,000 as a minimum value, or negative 200,000 as a minimum value. Excellent. It's negative 200,000 as a lowest or lower or minimum value for the alternative of small plant. And you will write also at this column of minimum values in row. But at alternative do nothing, it's only 0. So you write here 0. Therefore, you will have the minimum values to each alternative, which are negative 180,000, negative 20,000, and 0. According to maximine or pessimistic measure, you are considered to select the highest value in this column of minimum in row. Again, you will get the highest value in this column, which is 0. So first we select the minimum value from each alternative here, and then we will get from the selected 3 the maximum one, which will be 0. So according to Maximine choice is to do nothing as the best alternative to be selected. Returning back to the third measure, which is equally likely, or it's called average, or it's called a mean. Again, equally likely, it's equal to or means mean, or to use an average for each alternative. By returning back to each alternative, here at construct large plan, you will have the following. You will make $200,000 plus, open bracket, negative 180, which will result ايه يا شباب, will result 20,000. This 20,000 will be divided by 2, which is their number, as we make in any average, divided by 2, so we'll have 20,000 divided by 2 equal to 10,000. Again, you add $200,000 to negative 180,000 of dollars will result in 20,000. This 20,000 will be divided by 2, which is the number of their, in order to make an average. So we'll have 10,000, the same. At construct small plant, you will add 100,000 to negative 20,000. You will have 80,000, which will be divided by 2, which will be divided by 2, you will have 40,000. Again, at do nothing alternative, you will add 0 to 0 divided by 2 will give you 0. So you will have three different values for each alternative. Number 1, 10,000. Number 2, 40,000. Number 3, 0. Those three values you are expected to select the maximum ones. Which one will be the maximum one from these three value? Is the 40,000. Is the 40,000. So your choice according to equally likely criteria or measure is to construct a small plant. I hope, Shabab, that the three measures maximax or optimistic, maximine or pessimistic, equally likely or average or mean to be easy for you. Please, any point that is unclear for you, take a note and inform me at your face to face next lecture, inshallah. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you are interested and get a useful idea about your lesson. Thank you so much.